Hey guys, this is just a quick update regarding Smackdown vs. Raw, the Definitive Edition. Now this release has been something I've been struggling with because I just don't feel it up to par with Smackdown vs. Raw 2006 or 2008 or other things I've been showing off like Dragon Ball games, Metal Gear Solid, stuff like that. And I know people have been like, hey, don't worry about it, it's the limitations of the game. But I thought, okay, let me take a step back this past 2 days and close my eyes and think about, okay, 2004 Scott, what would you want from this game before you were disappointed by it? Firstly, the answer would be a lot more characters on the roster, as well as having a lot more of them accessible in the season mode. So I've expanded that even more to add Kevin Nash and Goldust to join the rest of the characters I've added in season mode. So now you've got a much bigger roster of over 40 characters. And then think about Here Comes the Pain with Creator Pay-Per-View and Creator Championship included. So in addition to the additional characters, Creator Championship now features the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, the United States Championship, the Cruiserweight Championship, and a variant United States Championship, John Cena's Spinner US title. And while it is disappointing that I cannot create tag team championships for you guys to have, I think at least this does really ramp up the feature set for Creator Pay-Per-View, as at least you can defend all the singles titles now that were currently there. So whether you want to recreate pay-per-views of 2003 and 2004 and have those mid-card and main event matches for championships, you can. Or if you want to create your own shows and defend titles like that, you can. I've also enabled Creator Championship to not have Player 2 always come out with the title. Instead, Player 1 will always come out with the Creator Championship whenever it's defended. I know this isn't a perfect scenario. You'd want to be able to pick being the challenger or the champion, but the game doesn't allow you to do that, and you were always the challenger. At least now you can always be the champion, which I think is kind of better. And lastly, The Undertaker, Booker T, and Kurt Angle had alternate takes in season mode of dialogue. So I've actually restored that dialogue because it fits their characters far better than the original takes that were used, which were far more generic. So hopefully this small update is a little more content for you guys to have in SmackDown vs. Raw, the Definitive Edition. I know it's not by any means as good as anything else I'm putting out or have put out, but I think I've really tried to make this as good as it can be. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Anyways, Q&A is later this week / weekend, so Friday, Saturday. So any questions you have, keep leaving them in the previous videos, comments, and this one. I will look at them both and tally them up. You can reach me on Twitter and on Patreon, obviously, so you can leave them there too. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff on here. If you can support me on Patreon, patreon.com/ScottJay. And until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and stay home, and I'll see you guys later this week.